Jazz, how are
Hey,
you?
good. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. And I'm just really appreciative of you being able to take the time to do this with us today. This is a part of our five people, five conversations, and just really short conversations with each other, but very impactful. So thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, of course. So just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Jasmine Benitez. I'm a local artist here in the Midland area. I also help run Live Up Coffee House. I do art with Parker Lane. I also run Blue Lights. The list kind of goes on. A little bit of everything, but everything that has to do with the community is pretty much where my passion lies.
Oh, for sure. You're everywhere. And I truly appreciate what you do in the community because you do a lot. I don't know how you have free time. But
It
what's
is
cool
hard to
about it,
find, but
yeah, yeah. But what's cool about it is that a lot of stuff that you do is passionate for you. Like you have me,
for
it's a lot of
sure.
like passion. So you do so much stuff that I'm sure you're having fun while you're doing it.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Not much quiet time, but that's okay. I'm happy to be around and doing all the things that I love.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Awesome, awesome. Well, my first question for you is what's one thing you wish you had known when you began your career?
one thing I wish I knew was that it's okay to really start messy.
Mm,
Because I think, as a somewhat of a perfectionist, I feel like everything needs to be perfect before I unchecked, but I forgot early on that it is a process and this is, you have to just start and then all the pieces will eventually come together.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, that's good. I like that. I like that. And I like how you said start messy. Because it's really interesting how we do try to have everything in order right before we get
hmm
started. I remember I was working on writing something some years ago, and the person that was kind of like my mentor at the time, he said to me, he said, don't try to get everything like all situated first. Just start. Like just
right.
start. And then once you get started, and then once you're done, you'll put everything in the right spaces. But for right now, just get started. And I've always kind of held on to that.
Right, for sure. For sure. Painting's the
Yeah.
exact same way. We kind of get stuck on like, ooh, what do we want it to look at it like at the end? But you got
Yeah.
to begin in order for it to even get anywhere near that. So,
Yeah, I love that. That applies across life, right? I love that, love
yeah,
that, love
for
that.
sure.
Um, Another question is, what is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Um, well, you got to fail like 1,000 times or whatever that saying is.
Yeah.
Um, honestly, I think um, because I am not done failing yet, from here on, or like, I guess my biggest failure would be that I took so long to believe in myself. Like, it
Mm,
took forever to understand that it doesn't matter what everyone else is thinking. It matters what I'm doing, what I think of myself. And it took a long time to like get to the point of not caring and just doing the things that I know are going to make an impact on the people around me. Um, so that would be, I guess, my biggest failure. But who knows? Like this is just the beginning still.
you know what? And we fail all the time. I mean, I know people don't like to admit that, but we fail all. Or
Yeah.
I see that word failure differently. So I don't even know why I use it today because I think just for lack of a better word, but sometimes when you make mistakes or you fail, it's okay because it's like
Right.
it is what it is. We fall, but we get back up, and that's the most important thing. But I like what you said about believing in yourself. I think so many people are in that position, so I'm sure they can like appreciate that. Where, like you
Mhm.
said, everybody else is like, "Oh, you're amazing," and if you don't feel that way,
Right.
I mean, what is it? What does it really mean? So I really appreciate you for sharing
For
that
sure.
part of it. Yeah, awesome. So, who is one person who impacted you in a major way?
Um, well, I'd like to think that this is depending on where I am in my life,
Oh, yeah.
because I think in each stage of my life, I've had many people impact my life. So if
Mm,
we're talking
mhm,
about when I was really young, I think my dad and my art teacher were big big hitters when I was young.
Yeah.
As far as my artist career goes, they really helped me come out of my shell, so to speak. And like
Mm.
my art teacher always challenged me, and my dad always challenged me to just create more and create outside of the box.
Oh.
If we're talking about my life now, I would say that most of the people in the Ashburn Plaza that I work with impact my life on a daily basis. Renee
Mm.
Deckroad, Daisha Parker, Daniel Terhune, they are like, I'm a lucky person. Joy McMillan, who's not in this building, but she's still one of my mentors.
Yeah.
They are big reasons why I do what I do, and I'm very fortunate to have them in my life.
That's
So
amazing. Yeah, because you guys are definitely a family there. I mean,
we
when
are.
I come there, which I come there often, it doesn't feel like a business, if that makes sense. You know, it's very warm, it's very family oriented, and so I mean, I could definitely see how they would be impactful in your life in a way because you guys spend a lot of time together.
We
Because,
spend a lot of
like you
time
said,
together. Yeah.
not only making coffee and treats, you guys do a lot of stuff. Um,
Yeah.
for the community, and I always see the same faces. So I think that's so cool that you guys are so close like that, and also able to impact everybody around you.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
pretty lucky.
No, that's amazing. I love it. What's one thing you would tell your younger self?
um, it's so interesting because now I'm working with a lot of people like 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds, and
Yeah.
those were the hardest times of my life, I would say.
Mhm.
And I guess that like it really is all going to be okay. Like when I was young, I didn't understand when people said that to me, but now that I'm older and I've gotten through a lot of things, like this is just the early stages of your life, and don't stress about all the unnecessary things that the world is pressuring you to do. Just hang out and enjoy it. Enjoy being a
Yeah.
kid. Enjoy, the little things of going to school, and like those are your responsibilities, but just learn to enjoy life right now, and it'll be better for you later.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that. Yeah, wow, at 15, 15, 16. At 16 years old, I was pregnant with my oldest son.
Okay.
And I think about children that are 16 and they're
Hmm.
trying to like get stuff ready for like prom and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But I too understand what you're saying in regards to like, how will life how's life going to turn out? Because at that
Right. Right.
age, it seems so unclear because you are really trying to like find yourself
Hmm.
and trying to understand where you fit in, and
Right.
especially if you're a little different, like I
Yeah, for
was.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? It was like
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
trying to find out where you. I mean, did you go through that where you had to try to like find
I
out like
did. And I'm a huge empath, so like I didn't understand where my feelings sat versus other people's feelings coming in, and I didn't know how to like navigate that. So, along with not really knowing how I'm supposed to be a normal teenager, like that
yeah,
whole how am I supposed to be like those people over there? Because I'm not like those people at all.
at
um
all, at all, yeah, yeah,
so just like those kind of regular teenage angst and that sort of thing too. Um,
yeah,
I didn't really know how to fit in with anybody, and then I realized that I'm not supposed to, and that's okay. And it's helped me now as an adult to like pour into these young students and young people who also don't fit in,
yeah,
um, and let them know like, hey, there are safe spaces for you around here. Like if you don't fit in at school, there's other places that you fit in at, and you don't have to fit in anywhere.
yeah, yeah. You
So
know what's so cool about that, Jazz, is that for me, I found that once I let go of that idea of where do I belong, where do I fit in, people started to gravitate towards me,
right.
right? I didn't have to like go searching for people because once I was comfortable with like just who I was and like, look, hey, this is what it is, people started gravitating towards me. And I think that's the beauty in it is that once you let go of trying to like almost force yourself in
Hmm.
situations, the real people or the your family, your tribe will find
Right.
you.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
Right. I do agree with that completely. Completely.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to be like a cool kid when I was younger, And
Yeah.
now the kids that I work with, they're like, "You're so cool," and all these things, and I'm like, "Dang, it took so long to get here, but I don't even care anymore." Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you're such a genuine person, and I mean, and it just like resonates. So I think that people feel that and see that, and they just gravitate towards you. So that's a beautiful quality to have in your life. So I appreciate you. My last question for you is, if you had one word of encouragement to leave with us, what would it be? I mean, you
can
said so many great things
I
already.
have a
So I
couple
mean,
words? Can I have
yeah,
a
I know.
couple words?
Look, yeah, whatever you, yeah. I guess I should change that.
Um,
If you had one word of encouragement or some words of encouragement.
um, live life intentionally
Mm, I like that.
and learn to enjoy the little things that life brings.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that we have so much opportunity around us, even in the smallest things. Like, I walk to work every day, and it's getting colder. It's harder to walk to work, but when I do get myself out of bed and walk to work, like, there's beauty around every corner, and if you just
yeah,
focus on looking for it, it's around you. Um, and I think if we focus on that more and be more intentional with the people around us, I mean, that's the best way to enjoy your life.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. I like when you said, in regards to just kind of enjoying those things, those simple things, right? Because I think a lot of times people look for
Mhm.
these all these grand moments in life,
Mhm.
right? And especially if you
Right, right.
are obsessed with, social media, and you see people that look like they're doing all these
Yeah.
grand things, and you like people compare themselves to them and they feel like they're not doing anything. And see me, I love simple things. Like I get so excited about small, what people consider small
Yeah.
things, but they're big to me, because
Right.
like you said, those moments of walking past that neighbor that you see and you always
Mhm.
speak to, or those moments of watching the flowers start to bloom, or whatever it
Mhm.
is on your way to work.
For sure.
That's like major to me, and it's so peaceful. I mean,
It is. Yeah, take a few moments for yourself. Like,
yeah, yeah. And those are moments of clarity too. You know what I mean?
it
When you're
is.
walking, I mean, when you're out just kind of like getting your mind ready for your day or what have you,
Mhm.
those are moments of clarity, and just moments of peace. I
Yeah.
mean, before all the hustle and bustle starts, that
Yeah,
those
for sure,
peaceful
for sure.
couple moments are great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jazz. I appreciate
Thank
you for
you.
taking a few moments to speak with us today and give us a couple of these words. Again, I truly, truly, truly appreciate all that you do in the community, with the children and with the people, all of us, how you are always very consistent, and how you treat people and interact with people. I truly appreciate it. So
Thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah, so I appreciate you for coming on today, and I'll talk to you later. I'll be in a few days.
Yes, you will. I'll see you soon.
All right, take care. Bye.
See ya.